I would say what's up boys and girls, but I know damn well there's no females watching this channel. But what's up guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. A certain overweight YouTuber here. Okay, so a lot of you may or may not know that the YouTube channel Smosh was actually bought back from its previous corporation by its previous owners, the main of which being Anthony Padilla. Now Anthony Padilla has had a lot of attention drawn to him recently, and he has wasted no opportunities in keeping that relevance. He has recently interviewed Kris from MrBeast, who is officially, or in his words, come out as transgender. Now I would like to make this abundantly clear, I do not believe in transgenderism and I will be referring to him as he, him, obviously. I personally do not support the ideology that gender and sex are not the same thing, and I believe that they are in fact the same. This is not coming out of a place of hatred, but it is coming out of a place of my personal opinion and my point of view. If some people desire the right to want to have people call them by the opposite gender and quote-unquote transitioning, then I believe that I have the right to disagree with that, and that's fine. And to be quite honest, if you do have a differing opinion and would like to share it in the comments, I am all ears for that. But if you are just going to rapidly abuse me of being hateful, then you honestly are no better than the people you accuse of being transphobic. There is a very fine line between thinking that transgenderism is rooted in mental illness and that it's not valid, and actually being hateful of transgenders. Unfortunately, a lot of people are retarded and don't seem to see it that way, but that's okay. The negative things that I will be saying in this video about Kris are not out of a place of hate, but they are out of a place of criticism and joking. Okay, I'm sorry for the boring ass disclaimer. I just feel the need to say it so I'm not walking on eggshells the whole video, but yeah. In all honesty, dude, I don't know how people don't see a problem with Kris literally having a wife and child, putting somebody into the world just to completely flip-flop, dude. And I understand that maybe that's what he wanted at the time, but you gotta understand too is that that is incredibly fucking selfish, dude. This child will grow up without a good father figure, and that is the biggest problem in this generation. The biggest stunt of male development is the lack of a father figure, and Kris is directly fucking contributing to that. To keep it a buck, the whole interview was incredibly bland. It was just Kris saying, "I'm a woman," for so fucking long. He just kept saying the same thing over and over again, as if we didn't already know this for months.
Here he goes.
Sure.
Hey Anthony, congratulations on buying Smosh.
Thank
Is that
you.
good?
That was good. Thank
Yeah.
you. The most interesting part about seeing that is it felt like there was like a sparkle in your eyes. Something
Yeah.
about it was like I could see this feeling of you feeling like yourself.
It seems that as of late, all this guy has been making his personality about is wanting to be trans, and it's so fucking cringe, dude. Like, if you just want to say that you are a lost person and that you have nothing to live for, then just say it, dude. I mean, this isn't something you base your personality off of. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think that most people that are trans or support transgenders that are watching this video right now could even agree that you shouldn't make that whole thing your personality. I think that both sides of the spectrum should agree on that. And it's so fucking sad to see this guy and what he did to his kid. He's making this kid dress up in fucking high heels, dude. This kid is 2 years old. That is honestly, in my opinion, borderline child abuse. Like, what he's doing to this kid is warping his mental perception of himself. A lot of people don't see a problem with this, and they think that, oh, he's only 2 years old and oh, he'll never remember this. But the thing is, if he's doing it this young in his life, then Kris might continue to do it throughout his childhood and greatly confuse him and emasculate him to the point where he has nothing to live for and he's confused beyond his own reasoning. Kris's child did not choose to wear high heels. He is 2 years old. Most 2-year-olds can't even fucking talk. Anybody who says that Kris's child chose to wear those is fucking retarded. The biggest problem I see being talked about within MrBeast's audience and people from other communities around the internet about Kris transitioning is the fact that he might have a bad influence on MrBeast's younger audience, especially prepubescent boys within, like, you know, LGBT acceptance. and these LGBT acceptance ideologies being pushed in MrBeast's brand might actually influence kids to become not straight or LGBT. Much in the same way that a school would push gay pride until eventually some students delude themselves into thinking that they're gay. And well, you know, while I do think that it could be a valid argument at some points, I think that people making long ass documentaries on it, like Sunny V2, like, largely fucking pointless in my opinion. I don't think that it's as big of a deal as people say it is. If you're really that worried about a child seeing LGBT propaganda or you're scared of it, then maybe you should just stop having him watch that creator. It's not that difficult. I know, parenting a child, who knew that when you have a kid that's kind of what you have to fucking do, supervise what they watch. I think that a lot of people making these claims might just be lazy parents, dude. Much in the same vein of 𝕊𝔼𝔼 and parents worrying about what their children watched, but clearly didn't worry enough to actually put a boundary on what they're seeing on YouTube and maybe fucking take the iPad away. If you're so scared of your kids seeing LGBT propaganda that you worry about it obsessively, then maybe you should just take the iPad away or tell them not to watch MrBeast. I mean, that seems like a pretty fucking simple explanation to me if I was in their shoes. It's a lot different than like being in a school where it's a lot harder to avoid something because you can voluntarily make your children not watch MrBeast a lot easier than you can pull them out of a school. I mean, I'm surprised that more people are talking about that specific issue and not the fact that Chris's child is probably gonna have a pretty challenging upbringing and not a very good father figure. Because quite honestly, if there was any controversy around this subject, you would expect it to be around that. Especially after Chris's Snapchat high heels incident with his son. In the end of the day though, me personally, I really don't care all that much because I haven't really even seen MrBeast videos regularly in like fucking, I don't even know how long, 4 years or something like that. If you guys do have any ideas or opinions in the comments and you would like to share them, then I would be all ears and I'd be happy to listen to them. Or read them, I guess. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. Make sure to follow all of my socials. I also had a new Discord invite put down in the description because I lost my vanity. I'd like to thank you guys for the massive support on the Woro video. That's at almost what? 700 views, 600 views, something crazy like that. And for a channel of my size and for how dead it is, that's just fucking amazing, dude. And I really appreciate the support on that, and all my other videos as well is starting to gain a little bit more traction. I'm hoping we can hit 1,000 subs sometime soon. I don't know, we'll see. Make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter though. Those are where the most updates will be. And yeah, dude, peace.